Hello, happy Friday. I've got jazz hands today. Haha. Happy Friday. It's the most glorious, beautiful, sunny day in Sydney. And I hope it's a beautiful day where you are too. Welcome to the last of the final episode of our beautiful superhero week, where we have been chatting with all our gorgeous, gorgeous superheroes from Superfast Diet. If I say super one more time, you'll smack me. But we are just having such a fabulous week chatting with all the beautiful ladies who have lost significant amounts of weight, but most importantly, really change their lives. And we are going to share with you, talk with them live in person. And today we have the beautiful Shelley Moore, who is from Melbourne, Australia, and she's lost over 15 kilos. And more than that, she's just dramatically changed her mindset, her happiness, and the way she looks and feels. So we can't wait to show you Shelley, and please let us know you're watching. Just press the like button, say hi, give us a love button. Let me know that you're watching, because it's great to know that you're out there. And if you've got any questions at all for us, please pop them in the comments, and that's what we're here for. We're here to answer all your questions about our program, about how intermittent fasting works, and about how it might work for you. And Mel's watching. Hi, Mel. Mel is a beautiful yoga teacher who is doing our program, and she is looking unbelievable. And she's about to climb Machu Picchu. So talk about setting some amazing goals. Well done, Mel, and we can't wait. And you had better be posting some beautiful pictures when you're on the top of that mountain to inspire us all. So thanks for joining us. I'm Victoria Black, if you haven't seen me present before, and I'm one of the co-founders of Superfast Diet. And Superfast Diet is a revolutionary online weight loss program based on the science of intermittent fasting. So basically what we've done is we have scoured the world, found the best information, the best programs, the best methods, and put them into one simple program, which we deliver to you each week via video and email. And we have a fabulous online support community as well. So if you're not already a member, and I know lots of our members will be watching today, and hi to you, but if you're not already a member, we would love you to join us. So please ask a question and say hi, so I know that you're watching. And that's why we're here. We're here to answer all your questions today. So welcome back to Superhero Week. We've been celebrating all week, as I said, chatting to our fabulous superfasters, or superheroes, as we like to call them. And if you'd like to see the previous lives from this week, you can just scroll down our Facebook feed, and they're there. You can watch the replays, and they're well worth watching. We've got some amazing stories. And if you haven't joined us, please do. Here we are. Today, we're chatting to the beautiful Shelley, who will be joining us really soon. She's lost over 15 kilos and looks incredible. So please, if you'd like to ask questions to Shelley, pop them in the chat box. Renee, yay, just in time. Hi, ladies. Big fan of you, Vic and Shelley. Oh, thanks, Renee. And Jody, fabulous and always positive. Nicola, thanks for joining in, beautiful ladies. I am going to, without further ado, bring Shelley into our little square here. There she is, like magic. Boom.
Hi.
Hey, Shelley. Thanks so much
for
joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So nice to see you. So here's gorgeous Shelley. As I said before, she lives in Melbourne. How close to the city do you live, Shelley?
Oh, I'm about half an hour out of the city, but I live by the beach, so yeah,
gorgeous.
Perfect spot for us, yeah.
You're always posting those beautiful videos of you doing your nature walks.
Yeah.
You know what? You inspire me, girl. You really do.
Oh, you've got your pool in your own backyard. I saw you yesterday, so I'll trade you a pool for the beach for a while.
Yeah, well, wherever you are, if you're near any form of nature, it's just so good, isn't it, to get out into the
Absolutely
outdoors, and it's so great for your mental health as well as your physical health.
Yeah.
So let's chat to Shelley, because everybody's dying to hear your story. So Shelley has actually. When did you join our program, Shelley? What month was it?
May. I joined back in May, but I did see the program around from your launch date, on your 5/2 launch date. So I think it was starting to get into my mind from then. It just took me a couple of months to get the confidence to give it a go, because I was in that mindset that I was a bit fed up with, I was into my 40s. I've tried everything in my 20s and my 30s, and I just thought, oh, here we go. Here's another program I can jump on board. And then in a month I say, oh, well, that doesn't work. So, it took me a little while to get the confidence to step in and give it a go. So,
oh, you've done so well. You've lost, is it 15 kilos?
I have. I've lost 15 kilos, yeah.
Amazing.
And I've done the fast turtle, I've done the slow turtle, I've done the plateau for a few months, and I'm back moving along again now. So, yeah, I think the fact that we say it's a way of life is really the key to it, because I don't think, as much as I go, wow, I've been on this for 9 months, it's just the way that my life is now. I don't sort of put any pressure on or think that there's a certain start date or end date to it. It's just, I'm a super faster. That's it.
Yay. That's awesome. And that's exactly what, the attitude that we love, is that this is not a get your weight off quick scheme. And in fact, we don't really even like to call it a diet. It is a way of life. And
that's right.
It's about just making this your lifestyle, your forever lifestyle, so you never have to go back and do another boring diet ever again.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you've got a beautiful 9-year-old daughter, I believe.
I do. And that was part of the reason why I felt that it was time to really do something that was going to make a difference, because I didn't want her growing up seeing me dieting or killing myself at the gym, or, I just wanted her to see a really balanced approach to healthy eating. And she doesn't really take any notice. Even when I'm having a fast day, she just says, oh, you're having a salad day, Mummy. Like, she doesn't think that, it's not like I'm dieting. I haven't got a shake in front of me or a meal replacement bar. I'm still eating. So I think that's really important, the message that we want to pass on as well. So
that's really, really good message, because it's about eating real fresh food, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, and just making it part of your lifestyle. So let's take us back to where you were before Superfast Diet. What was life like for you then?
I was consumed, to be honest, and I feel embarrassed to sort of admit that, but I was consumed constantly by, how am I going to lose weight? There was always in the back of my mind, and I was thinking before I came on today, I was thinking about when I knew I had an event coming up, there'd be a wedding on, or there'd be some sort of big social event. I would literally every day for the 3 months before that happened, I'd wake up and say, you're going to be so fat in the photos on that day, or how are you going to find something to wear that's going to look good? I would literally spend hours trying on clothes and just feeling like so hopeless that I just didn't have the confidence to, be able to, to be out there and show myself to people. I did everything I could to hide away from everything. So I know that's a really emotional answer to your question of where I was beforehand. But that's the honest truth. I was really lost and really sort of giving up and thinking, this is it. This is what it's going to be like for me. That's it. Do you know what I mean?
Totally know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure many people watching will probably be feeling exactly the same as that. So thank you for, sharing your heart, because I was actually, it's really come home to me this week after talking to our beautiful superheroes, that it's not so much the getting into your skinny jeans or your swimming cozy. What's more important is your mind and getting out of that pain and the diet struggle that we all lived with before we found the answer.
Yeah. And when you have expressed before how you used to wake up in the morning and you'd start to get those thoughts, that's exactly, and I never realized, I always thought that was only me that felt like that. And I was to the point where even the last thing I'd do before I went to bed was hop on a set of scales and weigh myself. So I was going to sleep with a mentality of, you're fat, tomorrow you're still going to be fat. When you wake up, what are you going to do? Are you going to go on a diet? Are you going to start running? What are you going to do? And I'd literally be up in the middle of the night Googling programs and exercise and all sorts of things. It was really becoming an unhealthy obsession. So, yeah.
Well, thank goodness you don't have that anymore.
No, I sleep like a baby now. I certainly, I don't hop on the scales at night.
Yay.
It's, I still weigh myself once a week, but I'm starting to learn to just see that I'm in such a good place now that some weeks it's funny, I don't even worry about what the scales say. I feel great in my clothes. I feel confident to go out. I don't feel concerned if I've got an event coming up. Going shopping is enjoyable, even though I'm still not good at buying things. But
you will get there.
I enjoy the actual, just the whole window shopping and things that, I enjoy makeup, I enjoy jewelry, I enjoy so many simple things that just make me feel like I'm able to start to express myself more than, because I was sort of hiding away. You hide under the clothes, you put the layers on, you pull your hair back in a ponytail and you don't put on any makeup, and just all those things over time that just chip away at your confidence and your self-esteem. So.
Oh, that's so eloquently put, Shelley, and thanks for explaining that. So what had you actually tried before?
Oh, everything. I'm 42 this month, so you can imagine over the last 25 years, I've done every program, I've read every book, I've tried every shake, I've done every meal replacement bar. Yeah, I've just done all those crazy things. And that's why I think sort of turning 40 was a point where I just went, oh, well, that's it. You can't try anything else. You've done everything. You're 40 now, so you're just going to have to accept that, you'll probably start to put on a few kilos every year and that's it. No one cares because you're invisible now. I just had such a negative, mean girl sort of just totally controlling me. And what I've realized in the last few months is that no one actually hears what you say to yourself in your own head. So, you know what? You can say great things to yourself. No one else needs to know it. But, if you wake up in the morning and you say, I feel fantastic, I'm going to get up, get dressed, face the day, you're full of confidence, well, that's what gets you through. So changing that mean girl, I don't know where she's gone, but I'm sure she's not coming back. That's
Excellent.
it. So.
Oh, I love that. Because everybody's got that mean girl that hides in their subconscious and says horrible things to them. And yet, I think that's one of the best parts about our program is learning how to tell that girl to shut up and go away and don't come back.
That's it. And I would say that started happening on the first week I was on the program. I decided on the first day on the program I'm going to do a fast day. So I did a 500-calorie day and I got through it so well. I was on this high and I just thought straight away there was this tiny little voice that was saying, well done. And I'm like, sorry, what was that? Like, what was, you're actually giving me some praise for once and telling me I've done something positive. So it sort of, it really turned around quickly for me.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, let's talk about your first week. So what was your first fast day like and what did you actually eat?
Okay, so I decided that I was going to give this 100% from day one, and knowing that for me a 5-2 would be the best approach. I worked some long hours and I thought, well, I'm busy for 12 hours of the day, so food's not my priority on certain days of the week, so make them the days that I don't really have to worry about it. So, I just started with salad, and this was in winter last year. So, that was it. I just thought, well, eat as much greens as you can, eat some protein. Because I was amazed. I downloaded my Net Diary and straight away I was looking at counting calories in such a different way to what I had before. And I think that's part of it. We're so used to counting calories as a negative. But I
Yeah.
started going, hang on, 500 calories is quite a lot of food when you're making really good choices. So
Sure.
I was amazed at how much, even on a 500 calorie day, I could eat. And then the next day was a normal day where, I was eating up to 1,800 calories. So, yeah,
Which
that
actually
first
feels
day,
like a lot of food, doesn't it?
it did. But the
Yeah.
other tip I would say that I did early on was on those other days, I still ate similar food. It's just I ate bigger portions of it because I felt like if I really want to break this idea that I'm on a diet, then eat the same food every day. It's just that certain, portion sizes are different on a fast day compared to a non-fast day, but it's all the
That's
same.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. We're getting some great, lovely comments in here, Shelley. Helen says, "Hi, Shelley, looking gorgeous. Nice to see
Oh,
you
thank
looking
you.
so happy."
Thank
Kay
you.
says, "Hi, ladies. Shelley, you are such a beautiful person and so giving. You inspire all of us on SFD. Thank you for
Kay.
just being you and being a fantastic super coach."
Oh, thank
And
you.
Mel says, "Mindful eating is so true to shift to health, so I think she might be, crucial to the shift to health." Oh, great comments, everyone. Keep the comments coming. Questions, no question is too silly. Ask us anything. That's what we're here for. And it's your chance to get immediate answers. And even if you're watching the replay, we're going to still jump back on and answer your questions. So let's talk about your goals, Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you initially want to achieve?
Obviously, I wanted to achieve weight loss, but I just really wanted to approach it in a different way to how I had in the past. So I just looked at it as getting into a really good routine. I thought this is my chance to start to actually eat well, because I think what I'd found with all the years of doing other things, I'd never gotten into a good pattern of eating well. So that was my main focus. My main focus was eat really good food for the first 4 weeks and see where I was at by the end of that. So in the first 4 weeks, I ate really well. I started walking every day, and within the first 4 weeks, I'd already lost 3 kilos. So I was lucky that I got that sort of whoosh very early on.
Great.
But I have had the times where it's plateaued and I've worked through it, and I think that's what's helped me, because I haven't put this pressure on myself along the way of saying, well, if I don't lose another 4 kilos in the next 6 weeks, then I'm failing. I just kept thinking, just do it every day, just keep going. And once it becomes your way of life, then, which is where I'm at now, I've still got a couple of kilos to go, but I don't obsess about it. I just keep striving to, keep doing what I'm doing, and I know that it will all come. So
that's exactly right. And we have our little joke in the group called our fast turtles. And the turtles, they get there in the end. And not that you were a turtle, because you lost your weight pretty quickly. But, we're all different. And as they say, comparison is the thief of joy.
Thief of joy, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you just go along your own individual path and you get there in the end. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you get there, because you never have to go back. That's what's
right.
so exciting.
And actually, I think if you compare one, not that we like to compare, but every single member who's done this program would have done it in a different way.
Yeah.
There's no one particular way to do it. But as long as you do what works for you and find your own place, then you're going to get the result. So
that's true. And that's one of the reasons why we don't have rigid meal plans as well, because people like to eat different things. I know, I've tried, goodness, everything before Superfast Diet, and, like a week on one of those meal plans, I couldn't even do a whole week. It's like so hard, because you get invited out for dinner, or, you've got family occasions. It's really hard to do that. So that's why we have sample plans, and you can follow them if you want, or you can make your own up, and it still works. So as you say, it's everybody's individual journey, and it's so flexible. And that's why we call it unbreakable. Yay. Shelley, did you have a piece of clothing that you really wanted to fit into?
Well, it wasn't something that I owned. I actually wanted to be able to wear a pair of white jeans. I've sort of,
Oh,
honestly, this is for years. I've always looked at people and admired them and thought, wow. But I would literally live day to day in denim jeans. Summer, doesn't matter, winter. I was always just in jeans. I never felt comfortable. And this is actually one of the first dresses that I bought for myself when I got to one of my first goals, because I, I just thought, you can wear dresses. Like, stop holding yourself back. Stop thinking that you have to, dress a certain way. Even as you lose weight, sometimes you still hide behind it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
yeah.
white jeans was the thing for me. So about 6 weeks ago, I kept putting it off. I'd go and I'd try them on, and I'd go, no, I still feel a bit. Anyway, I've bought 2 pairs now, and
Yay.
they're always in the wash. I wear them that much. So yeah, that was a goal, like a vision that I had for myself. That was a real sense of feeling like I had the confidence to be able to go out there in my white jeans. So, everyone's different, but yeah, I was one of those people that I would throw away clothes all the time, fat clothes. If I drop a size, I'd throw everything away that was bigger, and then I'd put the weight back on, and I'd say,
Yeah.
now I've got to go and buy things to cover up again. So
Yeah.
it's so nice not to look at clothing in a wardrobe in that way anymore.
Absolutely. Have you thrown out all your bigger sizes?
I have now, because I know they're definitely not all,
No going
all
back.
the, no, that's right. Yeah.
That's fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah, so let's talk about your favorite method. So which method do you use and why?
I use 5-2 because, like I said, I work some long days, and those 12-hour work days, I find you're so busy anyway that you don't really have time to be thinking about food so much, or if you do, you're not always making the best choices. So I found that worked, and I do it Monday and Wednesday. It's out of the way for the week, but that also keeps me on track, because once I've had those 2 fast days, later in the week, I don't want to undo that hard work. I just want to keep on track. And then I think I've still got the weekend coming, and depending on what's happening, I want to enjoy that weekend. So I still always make good choices for those other days, my non-fasting days. So that's what I find works for me. I know a lot of people like to combine their methods, and I do that sometimes, but I will usually just do that a few days. So I might do 16-8 around my 5-2 days. I find that works well for me.
Brilliant.
So on a Sunday night, I'll stop eating at 6 o'clock, and then 10 a.m. Monday, I start my 500 day, usually with a coffee. I think we always talk about that in the group. The number one question is, can I still have coffee? And I say, even on a 500 day, you'd be amazed that you can still have a really nice, proper latte. We're not talking about a short black. You can have that latte and still get 2 really good meals in for the day.
Yeah,
So
definitely. It's just about making smart choices, and we show you how to
right.
do that. We're getting
Exactly.
loads of comments, Shelley. My goodness.
Good.
You're causing a stir here. Michelle giving you a lovely wave. Scott says that's just outstanding. Jody from the US says, Shelley, I so appreciate your openness to share your journey with us. You're a gem, beautiful lady. And Angie wants you, and Rosie have said, show us the dress. Get up and do a twirl. Can you do that, or is that a little bit hard?
No. I can get up. Here we go.
Oh, wow. That looks
there
amazing.
you go.
And
And
I love
actually,
it. Love
this
it.
reminds me
pretty.
of last summer when I had to buy a dress to wear to a wedding, and I obsessed about it for 3 months. I was in all that shapewear, that stuff that you try.
Thanks.
Well, there's no shapewear. I'm literally wearing your grandma undies. I mean, I'm not. It's just amazing how much that your body changes in a consistent way. It's sort of, because as I found in the past with other things, you might lose in certain spots, but this feels like all over you start to shrink, which is, and I have lost 16 centimetres off my waist. So finally I'm not getting those sort of questions of, are you having another baby? Things like that.
That's horrible.
I literally looked pregnant for the last few years, and that's another reason that I used to cover up so much. But, it's nice to just feel like You don't have to be trying to, hold yourself in a certain way. You can just relax, be confident in your body, and
Absolutely. Let's talk about your results. So how much have you lost in total? How many kilos? You go on.
I've lost 15 kilos so far. I say so far because I still have a goal. But when I think that the goal that I've come up with, I haven't actually weighed since probably 21. So, I don't know if that's realistic anymore, but I think, I'm just still, I still like to keep working towards it. So, lost 15 kilos, 16 centimetres off my waist, which was and I think a lot of women have that feeling too. They relate to, you can carry it in one spot and it just takes away all your confidence.
Very
some people
true.
carry it in their bum or their hips or their legs or wherever it is. And you obsess about that one spot. Everything else could look great, but all you ever focus on is this one spot. So
that's true.
It's nice not to do that anymore.
So nice. Such a relief, isn't it?
Exactly.
So you've gone from what dress size to what dress size?
I was pushing into a tight 14, so now I'm back to a 10.
Very good. Yeah, so, that makes such a difference, doesn't it, to how you feel?
Oh, it does. Yeah.
So what is life like for you now that you've achieved
busy.
15 kilos down? Yes?
Busy because I'm out there again. I'm, involved much more and wanting to be social again, whereas I would always be the type to say no to everything. I didn't want to go out or be in groups. I always felt self-conscious. So it's simple things like that where you just feel that you're part of everything again. And your relationships are more meaningful because you just feel confident enough to connect with people and show them who you are again. I think that's a really big point, that feeling of just being comfortable in your own skin and just confident to just be yourself. So.
Amazing. You must have had some fabulous compliments from people who haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, that happened after, school just went back. So my daughter had the 6 weeks off. But what I love is that people don't come up and say, oh, how much weight have you lost? People say things like, you look really well, you look healthy, you look fit, you look vibrant, just those really nice things, which goes to show that's what we're working towards. We're working towards a healthy self. We're not trying to be all size 8 or something like that. It's just it's about feeling your best.
That's fabulous. So let's get some advice from you, because now you're one of our super coaches as well. So that's really exciting. So Shelley, for those of you who don't know, we have a group in like a VIP group in Superfast Diet called Blaster Fasters, where you actually can get personalized coaching on phone or Skype or FaceTime with our beautiful super coaches, and Shelley is one of our gorgeous super coaches. So Shelley, if you had to summarize before and now, what would you say? Before I was what and now I am what?
Before I was lost, it all comes back to this whole self-confidence thing for me. And I can honestly say that finding myself has been just as important as anything that the scales have shown me over the last 9 months. So if you're feeling lost and like there's parts of yourself that somewhere along the way you feel that they've kind of just drifted away from you, or you don't feel don't feel quite connected to yourself anymore, then I would say that a program like Superfast, it gives you that it's that 100%. It doesn't just focus on your health, it's your mental side, it's your confidence, it's those other things as well that are so important, that push you along and help you to your goals.
Brilliant. So what would you say to someone who wasn't sure about trying Superfast Diet, not sure if it was for them?
Well, I would firstly probably say think about everything else you've tried before, and there's a reason why none of that's worked for you. Superfast isn't like anything else that's out there. That's the thing, As soon as I jumped into the Facebook group the first time, that's where I started to open up, because I saw this space with so many supportive women where everyone just wanted to see everyone succeed. And I think things like that. You know, you don't have those things available on other programs or other diets that you're trying. So it's about it really is just getting into a group that will show you how to do it, but also just getting that support all the time. You always know, even when I've had a fast day that I feel like it's just not going quite my way, I jump into the Facebook group. Someone else is saying something positive. Someone else is saying, oh, who's feeling hangry? And you just feel like you're part of something, and that's what gets you through.
Yeah, that's great advice. So if you're out there and you want to know more, ask questions. We're here to answer your questions live. And if you're watching the replay, we're still going to answer your questions. So please pop them in the chat box. Now's the time to ask whatever you'd like to, whatever you want to know. So there is a question here, Shelley. How long did your weight loss take?
Well, I've done it in stages. So in the first 12 weeks, I lost 8 kilos. And then in the next 8 weeks, I probably lost 3 to 4. And then I had a plateau and I went 8 weeks and I just went up and down. So I've been the fast turtle, slow turtle, but I've stuck to the same method because I just feel like that's what's right for me. So I didn't want to change things up too much. And I think that's important too. That's all part of feeling like you're not on a diet. Just keep doing the same thing. If you know it works for you, keep doing it.
Very, very good advice. And why do you think this has worked for you when nothing else did before?
Because I've always felt from the beginning that I was in control of it. And that's because of things like you say, I didn't have this expensive meal plan that was put before me, because I know when I used to do things like that, you know, the second or third day I'd look at something and go, I don't want to eat that, or I don't want to spend the money on that. I know I'm not going to enjoy it. So you were sort of setting yourself up to fail all the way through. So feeling that you're in control and that you get to choose exactly what you want to eat and what works in with your lifestyle and the method that works for you, it's really empowering to feel that, I think.
Definitely. And have you noticed any changes in your health?
My health has definitely improved. Another reason that I used to cover up quite a lot was that I used to get lots of sores and things on my skin, especially on my arms, and my doctor has told me that can be a reaction that you have to sugar, because I used to really be big on sugary treats and things. So simple things like that you don't even realise. I just thought, I've just got some skin thing. You don't think about what you're putting in your mouth that's coming out in different ways. It's breaking out on your skin, you know, starting to drink 2 litres of water a day. My skin looks clearer and I'm sleeping better because there's good food going in. I'm going for walks. I'm just feeling, you know, there's so many different things that improve in your health that you accepted were just part of how you were. So
very true. Oh, there's another question coming in. Jody asks, do you exercise? And if yes, what is your choice?
My choice is walking. I walk every day. I walk between 30 minutes to an hour a day, depending on what I can fit in. And I'm also getting into more of a weight training program at home, because obviously I just think, you know, I've lost the weight, but it's time to tone up a bit, something I've always been a bit scared of. And I've also even just started looking at gyms now, thinking maybe, you know, I haven't been to a gym since my 20s. Maybe I can actually walk back into a gym again and feel confident. And you're the gym queen, aren't you, Vic?
I love my gym. Yes.
How many days a week are you at the gym?
At least 3 or 4. Yeah, I love it. I would say one of the best things is if you can get a friend to go with you. That's really motivating. If there's somebody that you can have as a gym buddy, or if you don't know anybody, if you go to the gym, you soon meet people, and then you know you soon get to know everybody that's there. So don't feel like it's too daunting, because everyone's in the same boat and everyone's just trying to, you know, get healthier and get fitter. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's right. Yeah. It's about being, I know what you mean, because it can be a little daunting to put on the active wear and go into a gym, depending on the atmosphere in the gym, but just go for it. Just go for it if that's what you want to do. But I do think walking in nature, really, nothing beats that.
No,
That's
it's true.
fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any more questions, please ask away. And we're going to wrap up pretty soon. And if you aren't a member yet of Superfast Diet, we'd love you to join us. And you can have great success like Shelley and completely transform your life. So at the moment, it's only $99 for 12 weeks, which is amazing. And that will have to end soon. So you can just go onto our website, excuse me, a little tickle in my throat, and you can see all the details now. And there's the website, superfastdiet.com. So don't miss out. Keep asking those questions if you're watching the replay, and we would love to see you on our program. So thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to say goodbye to Shelley now. Thank you so much, Shelley. We just loved hearing your story. You're such an inspiration.
Thanks,
okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.